I'm glad you're here. We're going to look at solving these absolute values. So for this guy right here, the stuff inside can equal a positive 9, but even if all this stuff ends up equaling a negative 9, you're going to go ahead and just make the absolute value and change it into a positive anyhow. So the way that you set up these things, and I like to think about it in terms of like you're breaking out of jail. Like this is jail and you're breaking out. If you're going to break it out and get rid of the bars, it is a positive thing. It is also a negative thing. You're out of jail, but then you have no money and you have problems. So let's go ahead and just solve this. So again, one's a positive, one's a negative. Notice I don't change in here. I just know that this can either equal to the positive or this can equal to the negative to make that work. So let's do this. X is equal to 4 and x is equal to negative 5. So we're supposed to plug them back in to verify. So we end up plugging in here. We get 8 plus 1 is 9. Absolute value of 9 is 9. We also plug in negative 5, which gives us negative 10 plus 1 is negative 9. But the absolute value of negative 9 is equal to 9. So it works. Yay! Let's go ahead and look at 18. 18 here, again, the same idea. You don't change anything in here, but the stuff inside can either equal 4, which would obviously be perfect, or the stuff inside can equal to negative 4, because once you get your negative 4, you're going to take the absolute value and make it positive anyhow. So our answers that we get are 6, so we'll try that out in a second, and 14. So let's check it out. If I plug in 14, 10 minus 14 gives me negative 4. That absolute value is correct. And 10 minus 6 gives me a positive 4. So it works. Let's look at 19 as well. For this guy here, here's the deal, people. We need to isolate the variable. So the first thing we actually want to move over is this. You can't break out of jail and kind of deal with that situation. Deal with these guys here until you've actually moved it over. So now that it's moved, now that is both equal to a positive 6, obviously, and it's also equal to a negative 6, a little less obvious. Again, if you get a negative 6 in here, you're going to take the absolute value and get a positive 6 anyhow. So we go ahead and solve it. We get 9 and we get negative 3. So check it. 9 minus 3 is 6, minus 2 is 4. Also, negative 3 times negative 3 and negative 3 is negative 6. Absolute value is positive 6, minus 2 is also 4. So those are some absolute value problems.